You drink water like you're supposed to. 8 glasses a day, hydration on point, maybe even fancy electrolyte packets. But here's the thing. Nobody tells you. The timing is sabotaging everything. Your stomach's trying to digest. Your kidneys are trying to filter. Your cells are trying to burn fat. And you keep flooding the system at exactly the wrong moments. It's like restarting your computer in the middle of a software update. Everything stalls. Right now, you're probably making at least one of 3 water timing mistakes that's keeping your belly bloated and your fat cells comfortable. This isn't about drinking less water. It's about drinking smarter. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to drink, when to wait, and why your body's been holding on to water weight, like it's preparing for a drought. Because once you sync your hydration with your hormones, that stubborn puffiness finally goes away. Let's find out from the inside what your body's actually doing with all that water. Think of your digestive system like a factory floor. The stomach's the main processing plant, grinding and mixing. The small intestine's the quality control department, pulling nutrients from the assembly line. Your kidneys? They're waste management, filtering, balancing, making sure nothing backs up the system. And your fat cells are the stubborn storage units that only unlock when everything else is running smoothly. Here's what happens when you drink water at the wrong time. Let's say you sit down for a meal. Your stomach immediately releases digestive acids, hydrochloric acid, enzymes, the whole crew. Think of it like a chemistry lab that just got the perfect formula dialed in. Strong, concentrated, ready to break down your food. Then you chug 16 ounces of water. That acid gets diluted. The enzymes lose their punch. It's like trying to clean a stain with watered-down detergent. Everything slows down. Your stomach looks around like, wait, I need backup. So it makes more acid, which takes time and energy. Meanwhile, your food's just sitting there, partially digested, fermenting, creating gas. That bloat you feel 3 hours later? That's not fat. That's your stomach's group chat blowing up because you flooded the factory floor. And here's the kicker. When digestion stalls, your insulin stays elevated longer. Insulin's job is to store energy. When it hangs around too long, because your stomach's still processing, fat burning gets put on hold. Your body's like, cool, we're busy here. Fat burning can wait. But that's just mistake number 1. The morning situation? That's where it gets really interesting. Your kidneys are like the IT department of your body. They monitor everything. Sodium levels, potassium balance, fluid volume, waste clearance. When you wake up, they've been running overnight maintenance. Your body's naturally dehydrated. Cortisol's rising to wake you up. And here's what most people miss. This is prime fat-burning time. Your insulin's low. Your body's ready to tap into stored energy. Then you chug a liter of water on an empty stomach. Your kidneys panic. Sodium levels drop. They release hormones to hold onto water because they think you're overdoing it. Anti-diuretic hormone spikes. Your cells start retaining fluid, like they're preparing for a shortage. That's when you get the puffy face, the swollen fingers, the scale jumping up 3 pounds overnight. But here's the twist. Your body actually wants morning hydration. Just not a tsunami. Think of it like watering a plant. Slow, steady absorption. Not a bucket dump that floods the soil and drowns the roots. Now let's talk about workout hydration. Most people drink during exercise, which sounds smart, but your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight mode, is active. Blood flow's diverted to your muscles. Your stomach's basically on lunch break. So that water you're chugging, it's sloshing around in your stomach like cargo in a truck that's speeding. Not absorbing, just bloating. Meanwhile, your cells are actually pulling water from your blood to cool you down through sweat. That's when people get confused. They feel thirsty, so they drink more. But the water's not reaching the cells fast enough because digestion's on pause. You end up drinking too much at once, overwhelming your kidneys, which then hold on to even more water to balance everything out. Your body's like a building with multiple water systems, drinking fountains, fire sprinklers, plumbing, drainage. They all need to work together. Flood one system and the others compensate. That compensation shows up as water retention, and water retention looks exactly like fat on the scale. Same weight, different problem. So when should you actually drink? Let's break it down, hour by hour. Morning, 0 to 2 hours after waking. Your cortisol's up, your insulin's down, your body's in fat burning mode. This is not the time to slam 32 ounces. Start with 8 to 12 ounces of water, with a pinch of salt. Why salt? Because your kidneys need electrolytes to actually absorb the water, instead of just filtering it straight through. Think of salt like the key that unlocks your cell doors. Without it, water just knocks and walks away. Wait 30 minutes before eating. Let your system wake up. Let your kidneys handle that first wave without drowning in it. Your stomach's stretching, signaling to your brain, we're hydrated, we're good. That alone can reduce your breakfast cravings by 20% because your body stops confusing thirst for hunger. Now 30 minutes before any meal, here's your golden window. Drink 8 to 16 ounces. Why? It preps your stomach, gets digestive juices flowing, but gives your body time to absorb it before food shows up. Your stomach's like a chef doing mise en place, everything in its place, ready to cook. The water's absorbed, acid concentration's right, enzymes are standing by. Studies show people who drink water 30 minutes pre-meal naturally eat 10 to 15% less. Not because they're forcing it, because their body's satisfied. Thirst signals turn off. Hunger signals get clearer. But during the meal itself, this is the danger zone. Here's the rule. Almost everyone breaks. Sip, don't chug. Your stomach's working. Acid's concentrated. Enzymes are breaking down protein, fat, carbs. Every gulp of water dilutes that system by 10 to 20%. One small glass, 4 to 6 ounces max, to help swallow food is fine. But that second glass, that's when digestion starts stalling. Think of it like adding water to paint. A little keeps it workable. Too much, and it's useless. Your stomach ends up spending an extra 30 to 60 minutes processing what should have taken 20. Insulin stays elevated longer. Fat burning stays paused longer. And that food ferments, creating gas and bloat. After you eat, wait. 60 to 90 minutes minimum. Your stomach's full. Acid's working. Intestines are waiting for their turn. If you drink now, you're pushing partially digested food into your intestines before it's ready. It's like sending a half-baked cake to the frosting station. Nothing works right. For workouts, here's the window. 16 ounces, 30 minutes before. Absorbed and ready to sweat. During, sips only if training exceeds 60 minutes. Your stomach's offline. Post-workout within 30 minutes, this is your hydration jackpot. Cortisol's high, insulin sensitivity's spiked, your cells are hungry for everything. Water, nutrients, electrolytes. Drink 16 to 24 ounces. Your body's like a dry sponge. Finally, it absorbs fast. Evening. Cut off fluids 2 hours before bed. Drink too close and your kidneys work overtime all night. You wake up puffy because they couldn't process everything. They held on to water to deal with it later. Okay, so you've got the timing down. But here's the thing that ties it all together. Here's the truth. Most fitness advice misses. Your body doesn't care about looking lean. It cares about survival. And in survival mode, holding on to water is smart. Because dehydration is way more dangerous than a little puffiness. When you drink inconsistently, tons 1 hour, nothing the next, chugging at meals, skipping in the morning, your kidneys think there's a water crisis. They activate aldosterone, a hormone that screams, hold on to everything. Your cells comply. They swell. You retain 3 to 5 pounds of water, which looks exactly like fat on the scale and in the mirror. This is why people say, I'm doing everything right, but I'm still bloated. You're not broken. Your body thinks it's doing you a favor. It's protecting you from what it perceives as inconsistent hydration. The solution isn't drinking more or less. It's drinking consistently at the right times. Think of your body like a subscription service. Consistent payments, everything runs smooth. Random payments, late payments, overpayments, account gets flagged, access gets restricted. Your kidneys flag inconsistent hydration. They restrict water release. You stay puffy. Now here's the counterintuitive part. To lose water weight, you need to drink more, but smarter. When your body trusts that water's coming regularly at the right times, it stops hoarding. Aldosterone drops. Your cells release excess fluid. Within 3 to 5 days of consistent timing, people lose 3 to 7 pounds of pure water weight. Same diet, same exercise. Just better timing. And here's where fat loss kicks in. When water retention drops, inflammation drops. When inflammation drops, insulin sensitivity improves. When insulin sensitivity improves, fat burning ramps up. You fix one thing, water timing, and 5 other things fix themselves. Your body's not holding on to water to punish you. It's trying to keep you alive. But once you prove you're not in a drought, not flooding the system, not creating chaos, it relaxes. The bloat goes. The fat access opens up. Everything finally works the way it's supposed to. So let's make this stupidly simple. 3 rules. That's it. First thing in the morning. Wake up. 8 to 12 ounces of water with a pinch of sea salt. Not a chug. Steady sips over 10 minutes. Wait 30 minutes before food. This tells your kidneys, we're consistent now. Within a week, morning puffiness disappears. Why? Because your body stops bracing for drought. Bonus, this alone can reduce breakfast cravings by 20%. Your body stops confusing thirst signals for hunger signals. Clearer signals, better choices. Now for meals. Think 30, 30, 90. 30 minutes before you eat. Drink 8 to 16 ounces. Prep the stomach. During the meal itself, maximum 4 to 6 ounces. Sips only. 90 minutes after, resume normal hydration. This keeps digestion strong, insulin spikes short, and bloat at bay. People who follow this report flatter stomachs within 48 hours. Not because they lost fat, because they stopped drowning their digestive system. For workouts, timing matters even more. 30 minutes before training, 16 ounces, absorbed and ready. During your workout, sips only if you're going past 60 minutes. Otherwise, wait. Your stomach's offline. Post-workout within 30 minutes, 16 to 24 ounces. This is your absorption goldmine. Your body's never more ready to use water effectively than right after exercise. Miss this window, and you're fighting retention the rest of the day. What not to do? Don't chug water right when you wake up thinking more is better. Your kidneys panic. Aldosterone spikes. You retain more. Don't drink during meals out of habit. That bread might be dry, but drowning it in water drowns your digestion too. Don't skip hydration post-workout. This is when your body actually wants it. Ignore this, and you'll crave junk food 2 hours later because your body's still trying to recover. Don't drink late at night and wonder why you wake up puffy. Your kidneys needed sleep, but you gave them overtime. Still puffy in the morning? Add more salt to that first glass. Sodium helps absorption. Still bloated after meals? Push your meal hydration to 60 minutes before, not 30. Still retaining water? Check consistency. Your body needs 5 to 7 days of perfect timing to trust the pattern. So here's what actually changes when you get this right. You've been drinking water like it's a competition, chugging when thirsty, sipping when bored, flooding your system without thinking about timing. Your body wasn't broken. It was just following your mixed signals. Holding on to water because it didn't trust the supply. Stalling digestion because you kept diluting the process. Staying bloated because you trained it to panic. But now you know. The morning ritual that signals consistency. The 30-30-90 protocol that lets digestion work. The workout windows that maximize absorption. 3 rules. That's it. No apps, no tracking, no obsessing. Just sync your hydration with how your body actually processes water. Within 3 days, the puffiness drops. Within a week, digestion smooths out. Within 2 weeks, people start asking if you lost weight. You didn't. You just stopped carrying 5 pounds of water your body was too scared to release. This isn't about drinking less. It's about drinking smarter. And once your body trusts the pattern, everything else, fat burning, energy, mood, falls into line. Turns out the problem was never the water. It was always about when you drank it.